This is Game 7 on Emerging Nations Finals Day. It's Solomon Islands taking on Hong Kong. Solomon Islands running from left to right on your screen in the predominant light blue, green and yellow lining. Hong Kong in the navy with the red. It'll be Hong Kong to kick off, running from right to left on your screen. Solomon Islands with first use of the footy. Both these teams not strangers to each other, playing in the earlier rounds, but it was Solomon Islands too strong, 32 points to 12. Hong Kong looking for their first win of the campaign. No luck as of yet, as the Solomon Islands work it away from their own try line. The Solomon Islands team at fullback, Moses Singamoana. On the wings, Stephen Moana and Eddie Muiava. The centres are Lavastar Tongaka and Hengri Akiyuma. As we see Solomon Islands make a mistake. First one of the afternoon, same as the last game. Third place playoff, it was Greece, 26-18 winners. Jimmy Mabata, Carolyn Tengamoana and Moston Mayunu. They're the front row for the Solomon Islands. And in the back row, Damien Rex Horai, Daniel Sadmarathing and Darwin Tongliala. The bench, Fraser Manau, Gareth Kengel, Ozzy Talia and Alan Tawaki. So I'm from Hong Kong. It's a golden opportunity for them. Of course, two teams we'd like to see a lot more rugby league from. It's only these competitions where they do really come out and test themselves. That's Toby Lee in 17. Good run, put him down for 20 metres. Hong Kong, good defence to start. How does their attack go? Mamirich in a dummy half. They're advancing closer to the line here, Hong Kong. 15 metres out. They go the open side. Shows it, and then back underneath. Strong charge by Beng Wong. Offload, still with Hong Kong. Bouncing off tackles. The referee says knock on. And Solomon Islands do escape there, but Hong Kong look good. Enterprise in second phase football. We'll just run through that Hong Kong side, what they've put through as the official team. At fullback, Gus Spence. On the wings, Hun Yip and also Josh Chan. In the setters, Woody On and Jason Fairley. For 5'8" is Blaze Barnes and the halfback is Ringo Lung. Up front, Jack Nelson, Craig McMurich and Ari Rogers. The back row is Richard Lindsay, Alan Newsom, Brendan Lee. And the bench is Ben Wong, Kamai, Ogoyawi, Alvin Chan and Toby Lee. As we see a break here, straight off the bat from the scrum base for the Solomon Islands. 60, 70 metres, brushes off the fullback. What a play. Moses Singamoana. Solo effort straight from the scrum base. Puts the Solomon Islands on the board straight away. 4 points to nil with only a matter of minutes gone. Singamoana scored a few tries already in this competition. That was a mammoth solo effort. Very impressive. Dare say that'd make the highlights real. Screeched into the backfield and then eventually bouncing off defenders, throwing the fullback off and making his way to the corner. 4 points for Moses Singamoana. Now Eddie Muiavia. Try and add the extras. Strikes it nicely, but goes across the face of goal. No goal for the Solomon Islands, but after a matter of minutes, they lead 4 points to nil after 2 minutes of play. Hong Kong, of course, going down to the Solomon Islands earlier in the competition, but also to Japan, which was a fiery affair. This is the Plate Series final. And now scampering Solomon Islands again, getting in and away. That's a long line break. Already they're making runs at will. Tongaka on that occasion. Very attractive football. Here comes the halfback to get in on the action. Draws the fullback. The centre comes around. Thank you very much, says Henry Angikuma. 4 more points for the Solomon Islands. They've gone coast to coast, the Pacific nation. Solomon Islands lead 10 points. They lead 8 points to nil, soon to be 10 with a kick to come. Waiting for a tee is the only thing slowing down the Solomon Islands at the moment. Chasing the clock. 8 points to nil. And Angi Kikumua, the try scorer. Eddie Muieva. Much easier kick than his last one. Looking to get his tally on the board. And converts. 2 more points for the Solomon Islands. They lead 10 points to nil after 3 minutes of play. Restart again, Hong Kong. Let it bounce straight through the keeper. Will it go dead? Just keep it in. So the Solomon Islands will get a chance to work it away. Hong Kong with almost a perfect kickoff, but above the horizontal. Kept him in the air, said the referee, and a gentle landing. Centre again. They're finding space on the left. This is danger for Hong Kong. Here go the Solomon Islands again. They'll try and do it just with pace. But Muieva gets held, but now Hong Kong are scrambling. Sigamawana offload through the hands. They go from left to right. Solomon Island trying to create the extra man, cutting inside. Mosmawana, he's held. That's a 70-metre line break. Solomon Island cutting Hong Kong to bits and pieces. Now the back row this time, Sadman Thing underneath the sticks. And now trying to use brute force this time. Other Samoan Islands, Mabata always lays a good platform. Tenga Moana goes to the left. Jinking, stepping, cut out pass. This is great rugby league from the Solomon Islands. That's 3 tries in succession, and that's 3 tries in 5 minutes. Try scored this time by Muieva. He's converted the last try. He's missed the first conversion, but he scored the third one. Try time for the Solomon Islands. Great work from the halfback, Timo Sangra. This is irresistible by the Solomon Islands. So we can hear in the background in the other game, Malta and Nui The Emerging Nations Championship Grand Final has kicked off. And it looks like Nui is on the score sheet. We'll keep you across that game too. But the Solomon Islands, wow, what a start. This is the Plate Series. The last game in the Plate Series. The way this works is all games are played. And who's got the highest points tally and wins will be Plate champions. After this conversion attempt, we'll go through the 3 games that have been played, plus the Pool C matches too. Uieva from the sideline to try and convert his own try. Hits it nicely. And through the middle, says the touch judges. 2 more for the Solomon Islands. They lead 16 points to 0 after 6 minutes of play. Try again, Hong Kong this time. Instead of going to the right, they kick off to the left. Hopefully a bit more success for the Orient Nation. Ten minutes gone, it's 16-0. Solomon Islands over Hong Kong. Slow play the ball from the Solomon Islands. Interchange of passing and knock on. They've conceded an error. And now as play resumes. Hong Kong with the ball. Looking to turn defence into attack. What have they got now, Hong Kong? They go to the right. That's Wong. Try just towards the line. Looking for support, wasn't there. A lot of standing around here from Hong Kong. Can they make them pay? Nice jinx, step, spinning. Trying to get to the line, Lay. And now just an extra holding down. Penalty for Hong Kong, 10 metres out. Tap restart again, here they go. Bouncing, trying to bulldog his way through. And just held a metre out here, Hong Kong. And been able to score too many tries in the tournament. McMurrich. Wong tries to bend the line back. Hard to contain, but they've held him there, the Solomon Islands. They go to the right, through the hands. And now the 5/8 this time. Being dragged back. He was held. The referee said, no, you can't scamper away like that. McMurrich in a dummy half. They go to the right. Options, pass. Was a bit too hard and knocked on eventually from Hong Kong. Had a good opportunity there. Execution lacking a little bit. Have to put those shoulders on again for defence. Scrum to pack down 10 metres out from the Solomon Islands try line. You can't turn your head away from the action for a second when the Solomon Islands are in attack. And we mentioned this is a Plate Series match. Solomon Islands won their first Plate Series match 44-22 against Japan. As they force a mistake here, Hong Kong, against the Solomon Islands. Then in the second match, it was Japan taking on Hong Kong. And Hong Kong just falling agonisingly short, 32 points to 30. Hong Kong tries in that game. Richard Lindsay, Lee Griffiths, Ben Ryan, Craig McMurch and Gus Spence too. They are in action again, Hong Kong. Team from the Orient. McMurich, first receiver this time. Takes a run. Tries to evade defenders, but he's put down. They're closing here, Hong Kong. Can they get their first points of the afternoon? Wong. And now Solomon Islands were up too fast. Referee said penalty, offside. Markers not square, the final adjudication. Wong to tap, goes again. Tries to get low too, but the Solomon Islands hold him up. 3 and 4 defenders get under there. They go through the hands, dummies, shimmies, Hong Kong. Loose, tried, hard to evade, spins and gets there. Hong Kong are on the board in this game against the Solomon Islands. It took some silky smooth moves there from the utility Ducker and Weaver. 4 more points. It is now 16 points to 4. Solomon Islands over Hong Kong.
Who scored that try? 33 Blaze.
Excuse me. Would you be able to write the numbers of the play? That's the team sheet I got. And obviously there's a lot of like 30s, etc. Do you mind? Would you be able to do that for me?
Go on, Jason. Go, boys. Go, boys. Fire up. Work, Craig. Yes, boys.
Yeah, you're right. So it's the Solomon Islands' turn to kick off. Haven't done so this afternoon, but after conceding the try, let's see what they got in defence. High swirling as the rain drizzles. Strong defence, strong first up contact there from the Solomon Islands. So this is match 3 of the plate series. Bounces off one tackle. McMurich makes 15 metres. Gets Hong Kong going the right way. Towards centre field. Had the arm free for an offload. Didn't use it. This is the last game, of course, Hong Kong and the Solomon Islands. Solomon Islands looking like the plate series may belong to them. So Hong Kong advance past halfway. Spinning in the tackles. The rain continues to pour down here. Last tackle. Sends it to the heavens. The rain in the face of the defender, but taken nicely. The Solomon Islands spin. Turn defence into attack, and again, a long line break. Ball's thrown inside. Still free, knocked back, says the referee, and slipped over. Solomon Islands looking for support. They're scrambling here, Hong Kong. And our strong charge as the Solomon Islands get in the opposition 20. We've seen their attack from long range. What can they do close to the line? Big, strong charge. McBarter tries to get there, but just an inch away from the try line. Play it down for Hong Kong, getting back there late. They go to the left. Sangra, cut out pass. They're using the numbers. No one there. And almost like a training drill, Hong Kong were appealing for a forward pass. Referee said it was more than fine. The centre crosses. Centre crosses for the Solomon Islands. That's their 4th try now. They lead 20 points to 4. It's almost everyone in the back line now. Fullback Singamoana, Muava, the winger, scored the 2nd try. And now the centre gets involved too. Muavia, 25 metres out. On the left-hand touchline. Looking to add the extras.
Did that look forward from up here? A little bit.
And it's been waved away, so score remains 20 points to 4. The Solomon Islands lead Hong Kong. Make sure you're following Bar TV Sports. This is a Facebook Live coverage of the game between the Solomon Islands and Hong Kong. The Plate Series final matchup. That try from Hengri Kuma, the centre. It's his 2nd of the afternoon. And they're away again from the kickoff. McBarter this time. Offload, they've got numbers, space. Sangra, he's going to go all the way. It's a foot race, looking for the left-hand corner. He gets there. 4 more points for the Solomon Islands. They're doing it in a canter. The halfback Timo Sangra. Try time. Sangra, the halfback, has been laying on the tries, now a long ranger of his own. They've burst out of the blocks here, the Solomon Islands. First interchange made from Hong Kong. And now Muiava, not going to like his try scorers after the tough positions he has with these kicks. But looking to extend the lead even further. Strikes it, but hooked away. Score remains 24 points to 4. Luck favours the Brave. Good kickoff there from Hong Kong. Dribbled one, and McMurich reels that one in. Blaze again, the try scorer for Hong Kong. They're going down that right-hand channel, trying to stay in. They do so, occupying that skinny right side and out of play. Hong Kong running out of room. It'll be a scrum to pack down, 20 metres out from their own try line. "25 minutes gone here at St Mary's Stadium number 2. It is the Solomon Islands 24 leading Hong Kong 4. Solomon Islands almost chasing the clock. They've had success from scrum bases. What can they deliver this time, the Solomon Islands? Strong charge from Tumpongi. Options left and right, but dummy half run this time from Tongiala. When they spread it, Solomon Islands, they look so dangerous. Now bouncing off one tackler. Coming in underneath for Hong Kong. Go to the left. And that's Tongiala again. Keen to get in on the action. Standing in the tackle. Behind the back. Sangra, that ball's almost gone backwards. Held in the breeze, but taken by the Solomon Islands. Muyava knocked on, but he was in the open space if he was to catch it. But that one goes begging. Solomon Islands conceding possession, their side of halfway. Jack Nelson held in the first tackle. Here's the other bookend now. Bouncing almost like a pinball through tacklers. Ari Rogers. Dummy. Nice Fleetwood stepping from dummy half. That was Brendan Lee. Mid count. Rogers on further wide. Here comes Jack Nelson again. Bouncing out of a tackle. McMurich. In a dummy half, goes to the right this time. Ringo Lung, dummy, still going Lung. And he's held over a mini out from the try line. They've got the skinny short side to play. We've needed to pass it earlier. Had an overlap, and it'll be a turnover. McMurich went the right way and then slipped over eventually, the winger. It'll be a turnover. And now Brave going to skinny short side, but does extremely well to stay in. It is, of course, pretty wet underfoot. So very susceptible to being dragged into touch. So we see a Hong Kong player down. Gives Hong Kong a chance to have a breather. It's been a frantic first 25 minutes of this one. If you've just joined us, Solomon Islands 24, Hong Kong 4. Five tries to 1 so far. Only the 2 conversions for the Solomon Islands. 1 missed conversion from Hong Kong. The Solomon Islands rucking it out of their own end. 5 tries already for that side. And the man with a double, Andrew Kuma. The centre, feeling for a penalty. Referee said it was okay. They go behind the back, Sangra. Dummies, almost through a hole. Offload, he wasn't on the ground, so it's still available. Taupong, cut out pass, intercept. but bounces through and still with the Solomon Islands into the backfield. Muieva, the goalkeeper. McMurridge comes over the top. Needed to stop it. Now 40 metres out. This isn't a long way away. The way Solomon Islands attack into the backfield. Here comes Fraser Manau. He's up 10 metres out from the try line. In line with the right hand upright. There's shot to the right, Hong Kong, if they can get it there. To add something. They burn a tackle on that occasion. Dummy half. Goes himself and looks like he gets there. They couldn't get underneath him. That was Tenga Moana. Weak defence, close to the line. And it was just a pretty ample dummy half run. Duck tries to get in. And they couldn't hold him underneath. 4 more points for the Solomon Islands. They lead 28 points to 4 with the kick to come. Of course, you're watching this on Bar TV Sports Facebook live stream. Make sure you comment in the comment section, or you Solomon Islands fans. Tell us if you are watching from the Solomon Islands. Likewise in Hong Kong. The greatest game of all. Let's spread it as far and as wide as we can.
Simon, what is it? HIA?
And now change of kickers. Angie Kumar. Sangra delivers and tries to sneak it inside the left-hand goal post, but it hooks away. Score remains 28 points to 4.
Jace, you go in the half, just put him in centre.
10 minutes remaining in the first half. So Solomon Islands chasing the clock. 28 points in 30 minutes. They're trying to stab one low. No success with the high kick. So stepping, weaving, still going. The Solomon Islands on the attack right from the kickoff. They don't look like they're stopping either. Fresh injection, the 15, Gareth Kenalau. Enters the fray. Tenga Moana. They've got to look forward this time. That's Tongalia. Just over halfway. McMurridge, good tackle. And now tries to pull him down. Referee tells the players to go back and play it. And now fills his lollies. Sadma thing. Knocked on from the ensuing ruck. Juggled it. But the Solomon Islands, even then, looked like they were on another attacking surge. But it's Hong Kong's turn. Guy Spence in the red headgear. Got the number 7 on his back, but he's playing fullback. Go to the left. And now it's a penalty again. Fairly the centre on that occasion. Tao Pong gives away the penalty. Bit of an exchange after the fact. Spence kicks for line. And now Lee taps. Here comes Lindsay. Getting towards that left-hand touchline. Stays in just. McMurridge. Late again, and there's been a scuffle in the background. McMurridge didn't like what was going on after the fact. Referee stopped play. McMurridge and a few of the Solomon Island players. This is getting ugly quickly. But the touchy comes in, going to make a report. We've stopped play temporarily of Hong Kong in possession. McMurridge didn't like something that happened with Tellier. Yeah, the referee just getting a report. McMurridge has already been sin binned in this competition. So he's got form in that area. Looked like something on the ground. Little scuffle. And here comes McMurridge out again. Now the referee just explaining what he saw. Might have been a punch as well. Touchy just explaining to the referee. And he has sat him down for 10 minutes. Craig McMurridge. They're going to be one shorter, or will they? Here come the Solomon Islands to get their dressing down. The skipper Horoi with Tongiala the lock. And he's sitting down as well, Tongiala. He's been sin bin too. So it'll be 12 on 12 till we get to half time, which is well in our shadows. It's better than that. It is half time right now here at St Mary's Stadium. And at the break, it is the Solomon Islands 28 leading Hong Kong 4. Welcome back to the second half here at St Mary's Field number 2. We have got the Plate Series final game. Solomon Islands looking well on track to claim that. 28-4 leaders over Hong Kong at the break as we start the second stanza. Bounce. And now it is Ari Rogers to come back and run into the heart of the defence. Driven back to a lot of feeling in this game. We're starting the second half. 12 on 12. 2 sin bins. Tongiala from Solomon Islands and Craig McMurrich from Hong Kong. They try and spread Hong Kong. Solomon Islands in broken play. They're almost unstoppable. Go to the left, Jack Nelson. Strong charge. Had the arm free, but eventually locked up by 3 Solomon Island defenders. They go to the left. Numbers off his shoulder. Brendan Lee finds that man again. Ari Rogers keen to get involved, the front rower. Last tackle, says the referee. Hong Kong have used their 5. Behind, Spence. Number 7 on his back, but playing fullback. Kick down and a spread. Winger to fullback. Here is that man, Singer Moana. Always beats 1, beats 2. Offload, still with it. Solomon Islands. Talia. Over the 40. That's where their first tackle will be. So Solomon Islands keen to throw the ball around. Just a lot more intensity in their run. Slow play the ball. Change of pace this time. Sadma Thing still going. He offloads 2 into the back for Kengalu. Bounces still going. Wasn't held. Now he's 10 metres out. Hong Kong are scrambling. They're short on the left if they can spread it. Here they go. Sangra. Cut out pass. Singamawana. Touched by Hong Kong. Driven back. And it'll be a turnover. So scrum 10 metres out from the Hong Kong line. Solomon Islands knew where the danger was. Almost got it there. But just couldn't rule it in. Singamawana. Hong Kong with the scrum. Fairly bounces off 1, a second. Eventually put down 15 metres out. Very compressed defensive line here from the Solomon Islands. Devitt Tengemawana playing almost like a second fullback. It's quite strange. Lee goes down the skinny short side where they've got the extra man. And eventually put down there. That was Barnes. Into the middle. And a penalty. Referee. And Honga. Hong Kong getting frustrated. Richard Lindsay appealing for a high shot. Through the ball at the Solomon Islands player. Just got to keep their cool here, Hong Kong. Now Fairley. Referee waiting to call out Lindsay, who's just getting attention at the moment for his jaw. Felt like he was connected with a strong shot. Referee. Believe it'll be a caution first time around. Threw the ball at the opposition player. Now kick for line. That almost joined us up here in the commentary box. Ball's come back infield. Tap restart. Lee trying to do it all on his own. Quick play the ball. Dummy half scoot. Trying to get underneath with the top knot. Yep, couldn't do it. They try Nelson. Out ball, in ball. And Ogiawa. Go to the left. Now Blaze. Passes for Spence. Dummies. The halfback goes himself fairly. Bounces off one tackler. Comes in field. Here's Spence again. Only 10 metres out now. The little halfback, fullback got squashed. Fairly from dummy half. Using the numbers. Barnes. Get low and get into Hong Kong. They're on the scoreboard again. First time in the second half. And that's that man Lindsay. Richard Lindsay. Try. Great hands. Draw pass, draw pass. And Lindsay gets underneath. It's at a frantic 4 minutes. But Hong Kong hit the scoreboard. They trail 28 points to 8 with a kick to come. And just direction out there from Brendan Lee. Never online. So the score will remain 28 points to 8. 10 minutes into the second half. Half an hour to play here in St Mary's Field 2 is Solomon Islands taking on Hong Kong in the final game of the Plate Series. These teams, of course, were in Pool C of the Emerging Nations tournament. Solomon Islands losing their first up game to Turkey, 30 points to 22. Then Turkey had a big win against Japan, 60 points to 0. Poland put the cleaners through Hong Kong, 62 points to 6. McMurich, the only try scorer, and he got midden off there too. Solomon Islands 32-12 over Hong Kong in the corresponding fixture during the pool stages. And then Poland again, who went on to win the trophy division, defeated Japan 58-6. Strong charge there from Ari Rogers. Big contact. McMurich for Hong Kong, the Sydneyman player, should be on pretty soon. They're just pacing around, ready to get back into it. 12 on 12 on at the moment. Hong Kong as they approach halfway. Kick downfield. Taken by Singamoana. Looking up at a split defensive line. Beats Lee. Steps past another. Spins. Into the backfield, Singamoana. He did that in the first half. And now still going, the Solomon Islands. Broken field play. These guys are very dangerous. Kengalu eventually held there for Hong Kong. First tackle. Sadmathing bounces off two tacklers, puts up the bumper bars, gets rid of Fairley, and eventually Impact spins him the ground. Singamoana signaling behind play, and the referee says penalty. A lot of niggle under the leaf as the Solomon Islands fans who are on St Mary's too, singing in their native tongue. Now the Solomon Islands, 30 metres out, looking to extend their lead. Tenge Moana, the hooker. He'll tap. Nice bit Horoi running. Only a legs tackle to put him down. 15 metres out, centre field. Options left and right for Tenke Moana. And now too big, too strong. Slams the ball down. They opened up the Hong Kong defence. And that was Manau for the Solomon Islands. Can't stop him from that close. And that's 4 more to the score for the Solomon Islands. 32 points to 8. Moavia, the winger, taking back over the kicking duties. Beside the left-hand upright. Strikes it nicely. The win not a factor. 2 more points for the Solomon Islands. They lead 34 points to 8 here at St Mary's Stadium number 2. Still a long time to go in this one, so this score could turn into anything. Blaze Barnes, long kick-off, taken by the halfback Sangra and returning on the left-hand side. They made a break down the touchline again. Muiava, Hong Kong players coming across. He's going to back his strength and eventually put down 30 metres out from the opposition try line. So here's another 60-metre line break. And now Angi Kuma, not to be undone, makes a 15-metre scurry. Solomon Islands, they look lethal through the hands. Sangra, and 2 tries inside a minute. Put him down for Manau. 4 more points for the Solomon Islands. And now that's 38 points to 8. They've gone back to back. And the set after points started by a great line break down the touchline. And then a few tackles later, Hong Kong couldn't scramble good enough, and then a try coming the way of the Solomon Islands. Moiava puts it through the middle. The rain coming down again. It's a short shower, I think, but it will be 2 more points for the Solomon Islands. The score is now 40. So 10 points away from the half century. Can they get there? Hong Kong fans will be hoping to say, not on my watch. Barnes again. Goes shorter with this one. Tries to find the gap. But taken eventually. Sangra close to the left-hand touchline. Had a chance to offload but didn't. Dummy half from Muiava. The man with a big line break from the last try scoring opportunity. Good dummy half run. Makes 15 metres. He's come up for rank. Singamoana, usually in the backfield, but comes in to help out. Offload. 20 metres for him. They're carving up the ruck here, the Solomon Islands. Horoi backing his way towards the 30. Deep in the count. They've already made 60 metres. Now Sangra. Nice hole run too. Leaves the defence behind. Steps inside the fullback. Through him. And Sadmathing, the back rower for the Solomon Islands, puts 4 more on the score. Solomon Islands 44 points to 8, and they don't look like stopping. And now Muiava trying to convert again. He's had a mixed bag with the kicking boot this afternoon. But he puts it through the middle this time. 55 minutes gone. It is now the Solomon Islands who lead at 46 points to 8. Scoreboard attendants getting a sore arm. Having to go back and forward. Keep updating. It's a few minutes ago the Sinbin players, McMurich and also Tongaliala came back. But the bleeding hasn't stopped. Good charge there from Mianvu, front rower for the Solomon Islands. I didn't use their front row as much. Tongaka, the centre, taking a dummy half run. They love to spread it and use the edges of Solomon Islands. Behind the back of the 2 try scorer in a minute. And Avachi Horoi, the skipper, put down. 35 metres out from the try line. Sangara, the halfback, goes himself. Step past one, another. Looking to support, slipped over. Eventually had the arm 3, but Muiava couldn't position himself. Go the open side again. To Apangi. Offload, Horoi, the skipper, looking to marshal his troops, cutting back inside. It's a good charge there from Ngip Kumba. Ball still going. Tangapui, last tackle. And now they've got a spread to the right. They're set up for it. Sangra, crossfield kick. Not the direction he intended. And spilt. So it'll be a knock-on. Tellier on that occasion. As Hong Kong work it away from their own line. They've been better in attack the second half. Dummy half runs the order of the day quite quick. Here they go again, Hong Kong. Into the backfield. The centre and a winger combined. Towards the fullback. Looking for a steal. Ball comes free. Referee said it went back in the possession of the Solomon Islands. Singamoana, the custodian. Got a Hong Kong player down. Now another HIA, says the trainer. Solomon Islands with the ball in their hands. He's taken the long route to come off the field, the trainer, but safety first. "40 metres out, Hong Kong." They've made 60-metre attacking rates many a time. If they do that, they'll get to the try line. That's Tellier on that occasion. That's strong defence by McMurich. Coming in for a run too. This time Kongaka. The rest of his back line has scored. He wants to get involved too. Tongalia. Nice ball. Beats one, a second. There's McMurich. Those two have had a running battle all day. Moava on the right's called for it. Sangrava halfback first. McBarter. Try getting in front of him. The offload. Pinning the ears back for the corner. Coming across Hong Kong. They won't stop the big man. He stays within the dead ball line. And Henry Agrikuma has scored again for the Solomon Islands. 4 more points. Try time for the Pacific Nation. And that does bring up the 50 for the Solomon Islands. 10 tries, only half of those converted. Now as we approach the final 20 minutes of this game. Sangra, the halfback, will have a shot to try and add the extra 2. 50-8 the score, 42 the margin. Strikes it, caught in the wind and just beside the left-hand upright. So 2 points go begging. The score remains 50 points to 8. Solomon Islands over Hong Kong. This is the plate final series. The Solomon Islands big wins in the plate series. Teams involved: Hong Kong, Japan and Solomon Islands. Solomon Islands, the only team to win both their matches. I think we can almost call this one. Barnes kicks off again, goes deep and high this time. Taken by Mueva. Sings back Tongalia. Good first up contact there from Hong Kong. Tengemawana, the hooker. Goes in for a scoot. Makes 10 metres, does his job. Where are the forwards now? Another dummy half run, this time from Sangra. He's a halfback, but they're all quite large, the Solomon Islands side. And now McMurich again. Appealing. Murich not very happy with the referee's adjudication. Now play stopped. No penalty, we'll just resume play. Lee and Spence, the markers. McBarter, they rush out. McMurich trying to make his presence felt. Not a happy man, the hooker. Tengemawana. They go again. McVu. He's put down over enemy territory. Tenga Moana. Further wide they go. Sangra behind the back. That's a penalty. Shepherd, says the referee, ran behind his own play to gain an advantage. That's not allowed. Barnes and Hong Kong get the results. Nice touch finder. Moava couldn't keep that one in. Hong Kong looking for a consolation try. Now Malta and the Philippines. Nui all in Pool A, but it was Malta and Nui in the final. We'll give you a live score on that shortly. Ari Rogers digs in low. He's put down there by the Solomon Islands defence. McMurrich lays up Lee. Tall customer offload. Brendan Lee this time. Jinking, stepping, trying to find a way through, but is eventually put down. Hong Kong centre field. They fanned out to the left, decide to go right. Here is Richard Lindsay, one of the try scorers. Almost cartwheeled. Referee said it was okay. Staying down, Lindsay. I think he may be hurt. Now trainers come in to have a look. Lindsay got one in the jaw and also now it's cartwheeled onto his back. And Lindsay coming from the field, placed by Nielsen. Now McMurrich to play it. They're a metre out, Hong Kong. Looking for their third try of the afternoon. Lena dummy half, goes to the left. Barnes through the hands. Spence steps, but taken when they get a hold of him. It's only a little fella. McMurrich continues to go to the left-hand side. Barnes dribbles one through. Who's on the end of it? Picked up there by Anjikuma. And trapped in, he's in goal. So they'll get a repeat set. Haven't seen too many of those this afternoon. It's either been try or bust, but they'll get a repeat set, Hong Kong. Dropout comes from Sangra. Taken. Hong Kong looking to mount pressure. They held 30 metres out. First tackle. Lee in a dummy half. Nielsen. Offload. Dribbles. And the referee says penalty. They'll go quickly. McMurrich ready to go. Now Barnes. Cut out pass. Looking for options. Fouled on. McMurrich again directing traffic, asking for a penalty. Gets one. Now the referee waiting for Hong Kong to get in position. Tap from Barnes, on for Nielsen. McBarter and company get in there. Put the big man on his back. Slow play of the ball. McMurrich shapes to go right, comes left. Ari Rogers, like a cannonball. Ducks in underneath, 3 metres out, underneath the black dot. McMurrich scurries, goes himself and slams it down beside the right hand upright. They do get what they came for, Hong Kong. 4 more points. McMurrich a try scorer. 50 points to 12 if a kick to come. What's that?
Call Harry Rogers the juggernaut. It looks like you. Oh, the X-Men.
Yeah.
Nice try, Hong Kong! Good work, Craig! Nice, Maggie!
Barnes for Hong Kong. Looking to add the extras. The wind picking up, but it won't play a factor. 2 more points for Hong Kong. They trail 50 points to 14. Not too long remaining. Now just shy of 10 minutes remaining. Here comes Big Nielsen running into the heart of the defence. Bounces off 1, 2. They come in droves, the Solomon Islands. Lena dummy half. Almost overrun there by Lay. Good run. Gets through his first defender. Second. Still going Lay. Getting towards the left-hand touchline. That's a 25-metre gain. Just shy of halfway. Lee comes out. Cut out pass. Ball's in his hands now and driven backwards. McMurich goes for Spence. And goes behind. They've given it away. Almost in the hands of a juggernaut there. Muava goes down the skinny short side, burns the centre. Muava, the fullback coming across. He steps inside him too. And what an individual effort. The markers can't fall asleep for a second. Solomon Islands, 4 more points to the score. 54 points to 14 with 7 minutes remaining. Taupongi, the 5'8" this time. Everyone gets a kick this afternoon, it seems. Strikes it nicely and through the middle. 2 more points for the Solomon Islands. 56 points to 14. The last few tries from Hong Kong mean it won't be the biggest margin of the tournament. And that's full time here at St Mary's Stadium, number 2. The Plate Series final has been decided on aggregate. The Solomon Islands winning both games and winning them handsomely means they are the Plate winners for the Emerging Nations Championship. Comprehensive display, 11 tries to 3, 56 points to 14. Just too many stars for the Solomon Islands. Attacking at will. And that means that they are the Plate champions.
It's a learning curve. You're going to take this away and you go. And don't forget, we're going to stay in Rugby League for 3 years. We're doing it 2 years. Playing against national yeah. The results didn't go our way, but boy, we fucking say that. We have guys who haven't played that much league at all. Guys who are playing their